I am Margaret Ann Windsor. That's my real name. I have to use the name Peggy Ann Dempsey. I'm married to Childers. I was kidnapped and brought to Moulton, Alabama, and given the name of a twin, Peggy. Both twins were dead. Now I want to jump to this, if I can get it up, because I'm having trouble with my phone. There's a woman, I'm going to read it, and first let me say this. It's Emily. She uses the name Windsor. I can't even use my own name. Her last name's Craig. She's written a lot of books, a lot of interviews. And this is my father, Edward VIII, married to my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe Windsor, sister to Georgia O'Keefe. My dad never married this phony American spy, Wallace Simpson, and the look-alike that pretend to be my father, the illegal title of Duke and Duchess of Windsor. My father did abdicate. This is my father in 36. This is the double. They married Wallace, one of them anyway. Now, my father was married to my mom, Claudia Ruth, I believe 35 or 36. He didn't abdicate for this woman. My family, the Windsors, didn't approve of my mom. She was a school teacher. But that's not it. There was a plot to take him down, even by people in the Church of England. My own family, George VI, here he is planning my kidnapping in 39 with Roosevelt. The Kennedys, Joe, they brought me here to Moulton, Alabama in 41, age 2, but I'm about 4 here, I guess, or something. I think someone told me it was in, 43? Okay, I also want to add this. I wrote about mind control murders before I found out about my real name. Larry Flint was one of them that was shot by a program shooter, and the program shooter was put to death, as are many of them, like Timothy McVeigh, who served his country. He was programmed by the military and did the Oklahoma City bombing. That's programmed. He can't help it. Okay, now, he's dead. Now I want to get to Emily. And I'm not going to give too much background. I've got YouTube and everything up. This woman has no, for lack of a better word, no dog in this fight. She has written books, and I'm going to say that because when I left this morning to go get a bite to eat, some coffee, etc., she has been contacting me on YouTube notifications, and she has had my email account. She has my phone number, and without being redundant, so I can get this up, I just want to say this. The woman claimed to be the daughter of Edward VIII. Later, when on YouTube, someone told me about her, and she knew about me, so they come at me with, one woman did, Margaret Shallett, that she's your half-sister. You've got to help her. Well, in God's name, who helps me? Can anybody believe the life I've led? All because of my kidnapping and who I am. I didn't hurt any of these people, all right? I have been deprived of my family, my mom and dad, and my children. I don't know where they are. I simply told you the truth about programming and mind control, and then in 83, I found out about my kidnapping. This is James Holmes, the Grand Theater, and I can go on, the Virginia Tech, etc. Now I want to get to this. Emily has been contacting me on YouTube for a while now, under notices. So the other day, she started putting where she'd done a book, I believe, that's on her icon. And this does go back to her icon page, her account on YouTube, the comments and everything. However, I'm going to read you, if I can get it up real quick. And this morning, my replies were on the comment section. Now they're gone when I came back from coffee. Also, there's some more deleted, and before I left for breakfast, I did see the part about where Emily had posted that, hey, you said your father and mother lived in Atlanta, and I never said such a thing. I've never known where my father and mother were. I didn't even know that they were really still alive until 86 when I came to Roanoke. And the British told me. So the double died in 72, and this is what Emily didn't know. Yet she's written books and videos and made speeches and etc., etc. And some people, I watch how people react to her very nicely, you know. She went to college at George Mason's, etc., etc. One problem here, she's not the daughter of my father and not related to me in any manner. And I'm going to read you the next if I can. I'm not good at writing it down. But when I got back this morning, my replies to her were deleted. So you don't hear the whole story. That's about like in all that's happened to me, unless you can get it into court. Then the one side of the story, which in my case is all true. You don't hear it. I'm not sure anybody at this point wants to. I want to, however, tell you what. So that was deleted, my reply to Emily. I suppose she's got it. But obviously when someone can come in and delete portions of my reply under my YouTube account down there, something's wrong. And she certainly has done that. So now I'm going to read you just part of it. Here's how she got to me yesterday. I suddenly got this notification via, came up on Google Plus and I don't know, and under YouTube, saying that she had a photo of my mother, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe Windsor. That's who my father married. And that's odd because nobody else has been able to find one. I have them of Georgia. I have of the rest of the O'Keefes, or at least some of them when they were alive. But I couldn't get, and as far as I know, no one's had one. Now suddenly she comes up and she's taunting me with it. She says she'll send it to me. And then she starts saying, I said, well, send an email, but I'm having trouble with my phone. And then let me just cut it to the chase. I'm going to try to read her message to me. You won't get my replies. I have replied where to send it, that if she couldn't, to put it up on video, a short video. She's good at videos. She said she has a picture of my mom. I really would like to see a picture of my mom. She says that my mom and I look alike. Now then, I'm going to give you the version. And there was something that popped up about my dad using coupons and where did he work in Atlanta and my mom live. I have never made any comments like that. I didn't know until 1983. I lived in Atlanta up until, you might say, 83. Tried to anyway, most of the time. Here we go. I'm just going to read this to you. This is Emily's, who has no reason in this. She's worse than Elizabeth. Only Elizabeth is a Windsor, I'm sorry to say. This woman has no dog in this fight. That's all I can say. She's not a Windsor. But if she can keep herself in the limelight, should this ever be told, she figures she's going to keep on with videos and books, etc., and become popular. I don't know. God help her. I wish this would be over. She talks about God. Why on earth, woman, do you think he's going to take up for a lie? And I don't know how this is going to look, okay? I'm facing down here and all that. Okay, 9 a.m., January the 23rd, 17, posted by Emily. She's using Windsor Craig. A few days ago, Emily posted, Peggy, I have personal questions to ask you. And I replied, you have my email and phone number, call and ask. Emily replied 3 to 4 days later, No, I don't have your phone number, which is a blatant lie. My phone doesn't show it. You got mine, okay? Okay, I go to Emily. Okay, I'll put it. No, this is Emily. I don't get my replies. They've been deleted now suddenly this morning when I come back from coffee. Now, Emily, okay, I'll put it here. Okay, I'll put it here. What was the name of Edward went by until his death? How was he known in public? Just asking because you never said. I have found photos of Claudia, that's my mom, suddenly, your mom, and you look just like her. But they've deleted the last part, which was up there this morning, I believe, before I left. It was certainly there in the night at 1:30 in the morning when she was on. Yes, this has been very hard. This is her words to me. Emily continues, for me to confront also, Margaret, Moulton, M-O-L-T-O-N, she spelled it without the U, Alabama, that's where I was kidnapped and taken in 41. She left out the Moulton, the M-O-U in Moulton, the U in Moulton. And her following remarks was, God will judge this whole matter. It'll all come out in the wash. I'm doing a video to vindicate all of us who were left in the wake. What wake is that? She's not a Windsor. If anything, she's profited off of it. A lie. She even uses the Windsor name. Emily, 14 hours ago to me, can I email you? Well, if you don't get my reply, she's already got my email. I'm begging her later here to please send me my mom's photo. This is my mom. I would love to see her photo. Trouble with my phone, I told her. Please video me or Facebook me. Emily to me, don't doubt he had, talking about my dad, public name of record. His family called him David. I had just replied to her, and she knows this. She's done books on it, so where's she coming from here? She's acting like a reporter or something, and she's already put up books where she's his daughter. Now let me clarify this. When I really went up on YouTube and Facebook after I had heard of her, she gave timelines that would mean that she's the daughter of the imposter, the Duke of Windsor, that married Wallace Simpson. She was born in 43, according to a couple of her videos at least she's put up. Her mother was an army nurse, and at one point she said it was in Germany. The next one was near Roswell, New Mexico. Memorial Day of 43 or 44 is when her mother became pregnant with the Duke of Windsor, the imposter. This is her words. She was born, and now she's finding out that this is all a lie. I've put it up, all of it. So now then she starts coming with this. Told her I was having trouble with my phone, begged her, if couldn't get it to me, to video or Facebook me. And you're not getting my replies here. She says something about my dad's name, David. I had just put that back to her, and I thought, in answer to her question, I thought, why are you asking this? You've done all these books. You should know. Here she's saying his family called him David. I mean, where's this woman coming from? I know he was David Windsor. This is her. Did he have a middle name? Like I'm supposed to know? I didn't find out. I haven't had money. I've been too busy being tortured and trying to stay alive and find my children and tell this mess. By the way, nobody gave me money. A little bit I got, I did it on mine. Where did he work? An employee someplace without... and here's what she says to me. She's asking me a question without... answer her without prompting her. And then that's deleted. Some of it deleted. And I don't know what happened to my replies now after I came back. Now, this is, page 2 here. Your mom and you look alike. Emily, 14 hours ago. Can I email you? Facebook. Okay, I read that. Excuse me. I'm trying to get this on because, quite frankly, I'm fixing to... I don't know. I'm not going to close my Facebook account because of her. 7 hours ago, Emily, to me. Also, did he work at a job or did he just stay home and collect coupons? This is an important so I can validate what you're saying. Like she's in charge. Who put her in charge of validating anyone? Who has validated her? She is not a Windsor. This is Emily again. No, this is what I said. This is where I come in, and these are Emily's icons. She's taunting me now with a picture of my father, a new book she says she has, and her picture together. And then before then, just prior a few weeks ago, the icon was always just Emily. Now, before this goes, she says that she's going to write a book, videos of, these are videos of false claim. Have you made money on these endeavors, Emily? Yet you stated in an above post you would do yet another book to vindicate those left in the wake. The wake of what, Emily? You're trying to claim you're a member of a family. You have obviously made videos and you've had some interviews, etc. Whether you made money off of it, I assume the books you would have. So you were well versed in all this. I have to wonder why. Because you're not a Windsor. Why are you going after me, darling? Now then, I've said 4 or 5 times I didn't want anything else to do with you, and you always manage to come back illegally on Messenger. I took it down. I just now got it back up. And now you're on the notifications on YouTube. When you go and delete and insert on my reply to you on the notifications in YouTube, something's wrong. Because when I got back and my replies I didn't see anymore, I saw where you put this part about, did my dad get coupons and all that. And it would have me saying that my father and mother lived in Atlanta in 78 in that period of time. Never have I said that in anywhere, shape, or form. So that means you went in and had someone, or you did, change my comment on YouTube. Yes, you did. Nowhere will you find that. Because I didn't know about my kidnapping till 83. Heck, I was too busy being beat up on, Emily.